Ethan scowled as he adjusted his cufflinks, ready to leave for work. His gaze drifted toward the dining room, where Susan stood near the entrance, slipping on a beige windbreaker. She wore a dark pink blouse, paired with a checkered maxi dress that hugged her curves in all the right places. Tights and modest pearl earrings completed her polished, business chic look. His sharp eyes lingered longer than he intended. The subtle makeup she wore added a soft elegance to her already striking features. But reality hit like a slap. She hadn't dressed up for him. Her purse was slung over her shoulder, and she looked ready to head out. "You're going out? Dating again?" His voice was dangerously low, tinged with obvious displeasure. Susan arched a brow at the accusation. "No, I'm going to work." She paused deliberately. "I got hired yesterday as the head designer." His sharp retort died in his throat. He wasn't expecting that. "So, not handing out leaflets this time?" His tone was dry. Susan rolled her eyes. "Nope." Grabbing her purse, she strode confidently toward the door. Ethan followed, matching her brisk pace as they entered the elevator together. His gaze flicked down her figure again, his throat tightening involuntarily. "Need a lift?" he offered gruffly. "No, thanks." She waved him off without a second thought. "I'll drive. Taking the subway halfway is such a hassle." His jaw ticked in irritation. Was she complaining about how he only ever dropped her off at the subway station? He had never offered another woman a lift before, and here she was, casually rejecting him. At 8:30 a.m., Susan arrived at her new office, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. The office atmosphere buzzed with youthful energy. To her surprise, the entire team consisted of talented, ambitious professionals, all graduates from top design schools abroad. Joseph greeted her warmly, leading her through the sleek, modern workspace. "This is our creative hub," he explained, gesturing proudly to the open concept design floor. He guided her into the head designer's private office, handing her a neatly rolled plain blueprint. "Here's your first major project," he said with a confident smile. "I know you're the best person for the job." Susan's heart swelled with determination. This was the fresh start she'd been waiting for. "This is President Langston's 3,000 square meter villa in Green Mountain," Joseph explained, spreading out the blueprint on the desk. "He used to manage business franchises overseas, and we've known each other for quite some time." Susan nodded attentively. "He plans to settle down back home in California. There's no budget limit on the renovation, but every detail must be perfect," Joseph continued. "He's also launching a high-end holiday resort later this year. If we impress him with this project, it could secure a long-term partnership." The weight of the responsibility hit Susan. This was more than just a job. It was a chance to prove herself. Joseph smiled warmly. "One more thing. You'll need to be discreet. His cousin's girlfriend is also in the interior design business, but her style doesn't align with his tastes. To avoid hurting family feelings, he's keeping this renovation under wraps." Susan's eyes widened in surprise. A wealthy businessman with a complicated family situation. His story mirrored Ethan's in an uncanny way. With a determined heart, she left the office and drove toward Green Mountain, California's most exclusive luxury villa neighborhood. Property here was reserved for the ultra-rich. Her car was stopped by a security guard at the gated entrance, forcing her to walk the rest of the way. As she approached the grand villa, her gaze locked onto a striking figure by the shimmering swimming pool. The tall man stood with commanding grace, dressed impeccably in a custom-tailored black business suit that fit him like a second skin. His refined features, framed by gentle, arched eyebrows, radiated quiet authority. Startled by his commanding presence, she hesitated before calling out tentatively. "Mr. Langston?" The man turned, his expression softening with mild surprise. "Yes? Are you the designer from Joseph's company?" His voice was deep, measured. "You're much younger than I expected." His dark eyes lingered on her, momentarily distracted by her poised elegance. She wasn't just another designer. Her beauty was disarming. For a fleeting moment, an unspoken thought crossed his mind. Had Joseph sent her to charm him? Susan's calm demeanor didn't waver, despite the intensity of Sebastian Langston's gaze. The quiet determination in her eyes spoke volumes. She wasn't here to charm her way through the project. She was here to work. "I was President Joseph's junior at university," she stated evenly. "If my designs fail to meet your expectations, feel free to request a replacement. I won't take it personally." Her voice held steady confidence. "Besides, I don't believe age has anything to do with capability." "You're quite young yourself, Mr. Langston." Sebastian's lips curved into a faint, approving smile. "I can't argue with that." She handed him her business card. "Susan Drew," he mused, brows lifting slightly. The name sounds familiar. Her pulse quickened. Had he heard the rumors circulating online? Before he could dwell on it, she quickly interjected. "It's a pretty common name. If you don't mind, Mr. Langston, let's discuss your preferences while touring the villa." With a nod, he turned and guided her through the expansive property. He explained his vision in detail: a private gym, an indoor swimming pool, a home theater, and even a custom basketball court. As they moved from room to room, Susan's mind worked swiftly, sketching ideas with practiced ease. Within 30 minutes, she presented a preliminary design on her tablet. Sebastian studied the detailed sketches with growing intrigue. The design was flawless, merging functionality with bold, modern aesthetics. "This is impressive," he admitted, running his fingers thoughtfully over the sketch of the indoor swimming pool. "The concept here is innovative." "It'll be even more striking after rendering," she assured him, a hint of pride coloring her voice. He nodded, satisfied. "You have a week to finalize the design. I'd like the renovation to begin immediately." Reaching into his pocket, he handed her a key card. "Use this to access the villa whenever needed," he instructed. "And if you require anything, contact me directly." He extended his business card. Sebastian Langston, President, Langston Corporation. Susan's eyes lingered on the polished lettering. It seemed yet another powerful player had quietly entered California's elite business circle. After leaving Sebastian Langston's villa, Susan decided to explore the neighborhood, curious about the architectural styles of other luxury properties. A few minutes into her stroll, a sleek white Lexus glided through the entrance of one of the massive villas. Her breath hitched. Wasn't that Ethan's car? Had he secretly purchased a villa here? Before she could dwell on the thought, a familiar voice cut through the air. "What are you doing here?" Startled, she spun around, only to see Jacob stepping out of his flashy Lamborghini. Normally, she would have walked away without a second thought, but seeing him here, of all places, caught her off guard. "I should be asking you that," she countered, narrowing her eyes. Are you and Sophia planning to buy a villa here? Not yet, Jacob replied smoothly, adjusting his cufflinks with practiced ease. I'm visiting my cousin's villa. It needs renovations, and I plan to convince him to let Sophia handle the project. His eyes gleamed with calculated amusement as he studied her reaction. He enjoyed rubbing salt into old wounds, especially when he believed she was still struggling in her career. His smirk widened as he noticed her expression shift, though not in the way he expected. "What's wrong?" he taunted, his tone laced with mock concern. "Regretting your past decisions? If you'd been smarter, maybe I could have thrown a few lucrative projects your way." Susan clenched her fists, suppressing the urge to retort. How could I have ever thought this man was refined or thoughtful? Her mind drifted back to the possibility of Ethan owning a villa here. If he chose Sophia's firm for the renovation, she wouldn't just be angry. She'd be furious.
Hey amazing viewers, it's Susan here. Thanks for sticking with us. By the time of the release of this video, only 11% of our viewers have joined the party by subscribing, and 89% of you might miss out on our next mind-blowing video. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the exclusive club.